We only played it for about an hour previously, so we were not all that far into the game. This was a 2008 game. The first one we played was 2009. Oh, yeah. Crap. I forgot. Hang on. I forgot to switch the input to that. Okay. Okay, we're going to, I think, restart because we missed that. Exit for now. Yep. Okay, we're going to restart, and then you should see that typing. There we go. There are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, sent me a letter last year that led me into all this. To think that such a small event can change your life in such a violent way. There you go. Yeah. So this is 2008. So the original game was in 2007. So he says last year, it was when the first game came out, 1 year ago. 1 year before this. And that's how it started. He got a letter from his father. And so he got dropped off. Like he took an icebreaker ship, basically, and traveled into a bunch of areas like near the North Pole or whatever. Maybe it was the South Pole. I can't remember which pole. Anyway, I think it's North Pole. Anyway. And he got dropped off. He told them, okay, I'll get out here. And they're like, are you? And he's like, nah, it's fine. So he got out, wandered through some blizzard for a little bit, and then found a hatch. Used the hatch and went down, and then he found these mines, and that's how that game kind of started. This seems like this is really loud. Turn this down some. How do I... Yeah, okay. So how... I don't understand how I'm supposed to modify this, though. Enter? Maybe? No? This? 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 Oh. Left click is up, right click is down. That's totally not obvious at all. Back. Okay, so we will. Yeah, we're by the cells here, so... Hopefully this volume goes down some. This is really loud in my ear right now. It says loading on my screen. Why do you guys still just see the load screen there? What the... Oh. I guess it just didn't show you the loading screen thing there. Okay. This is super loud. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to do this. My volume on my PC is at 20, and it still was super loud for me. Oh gosh, this has the same problem. I'm going to have to restart again, because I get like a partial windowed screen. Come on, just... That's one problem with these games, because of how long they are. I know, right? Because how old they are, I should say. They weren't managed especially great in terms of graphics and stuff. And so if I tab away just to fix my computer volume, it's not great. Okay. It's then becomes like windowed, but it's not. It's more than just being windowed. I have this strip along the top as if it was windowed mode, but the problem is that shows up and then the full screen goes below that. So now I have less of the total screen I can even see. So that's anything that's on the bottom normally that's pushed off out of view. So it's a graphical thing I have to deal with this game. Like I said, we're looking for some kind of a key or something. So I'm not really sure. Doesn't seem like there's anything to pick up there.
My name, Elof Carpenter. Rank, elevated. Status, Code C, imprisoned. Observing the turn-gat movement, I predict that it will be my cell they visit next. To my knowledge, I am the last remaining member of the elevated at this facility, and so it falls upon me to ensure that Xeno protocol is not compromised. For that reason, I record here the only way I have discovered to neutralize the viral threat. The species' primary weakness is... Oh, please!
I'm guessing he didn't have a chance to record how to handle the species. That is unfortunate. Okay, and then some of these are like in other Amnesia games and whatever, where you can just pick them up and you don't actually do anything with them. So is that just that cartoning in? Yeah. Somewhere there should be a light. Not a light. Well, the light too, maybe, but somewhere there should be a key, is what I mean. But I do not know. Move that. There's a chair. Which, what did he do? Anyway, nothing where that had been. I don't know. Nothing up on top, right? Not that I can see. Yeah, so you can hear. Sounds like there might be something down in one of these two, I think, but you can't really access them. I believe they're locked. Yeah. If that's locked, this one, even though blood is coming from it, you some stuff in there. Damn that lock. Locked also. If I remember right, this is locked too. Yeah. What about locked? It won't move. Did I just lock up? No. Oh, I had to click to make the message go away. I see. I was like, what just happened? It's been a year since I played this, so I don't remember a couple of the specific things on how the gameplay works, but most of it I remember. Can't say for sure. Some sort of safety instructions. So this is the hall where we are now. This is what we're trying to get past. We're trying to figure out how to open any of these other doors so we can move on. Back this way was where we previously had to deal with some. There are some lasers that we have there. There's the dead scientist I was mentioning. I don't think it ended up ever succeeded, but this is, there was something trying to, when we first, so we came through the vent from there, okay? When we came out that vent, at first something banged against us like it was going to try to come out. but it never was able to. It never got through. There's just a bunch of random stuff. There's this. Only trusted blood will get through. Nothing happens. So that is not doing anything right now. Won't open. Looks like the device could be some kind of a lock. Yep. Keep the unpure out. So this, I think, has been sealed, basically, to keep stuff out. We go back there. We could. You're not really... You could drag this, but I don't think you can lift it at all. Just drag. So if there's something under it, you're not really going to be able to see that. These are explosives. These are very bad. You don't want to hit the explosives. Or the lasers. Basically, I think the lasers don't kill you. I think the lasers make the explosives, you know, explode. There's like a vending machine or something over there, but there wasn't anything in that either. And we've already searched that body. And we have... Tab? I don't remember. Yeah, here we go. So we found on his body... something. Was it just the flare? Maybe. I think we got this from the vending machine. We may have found... I don't even remember what we found on him. Something. This we got at the beginning. They apparently didn't grab this from him. Okay, see you in a minute. This was a glow stick, obviously you can use for light. Vending machine, flares for light. This is batteries for something. Don't know what. And then we have medicinal alcohol. So, rubbing alcohol, we would say in the United States. So, don't know right now. Ventilation system is up and running, but the air smells rotten. Gross. See, there's this too, but these don't... I can't interact with these. But there's one of those over by where that scientist was also. I can't figure out if you can even do something with that. Doesn't seem like it. Possibly you can, but I would guess the answer is probably no, actually. I could use a flare here, but I don't want to waste a flare. I think you could probably see... I could probably... I don't know how well you can see on the stream. I think you can see all right. Anyway, I think I can see well enough. I don't need to waste a flare here, even though it is a bit dark. But I don't know. What? Nothing underneath, right? I think so. This could be used to break something if there's like a wall that's weakened or something, but I don't see that here. And definitely not in the hall out there, so I don't know. Oh, is that in the way now? Let's move this out of the way. Alright, now. Move more. If you look inside, you can see that there's definitely potentially stuff to look at or do or whatever, but yeah, and I had this, I found this, but I don't know. Just can really... Oh, do we want to even get in there? Maybe. Use this to bust the door handle, maybe? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe I can use on this one? really seem like it, though. Doesn't seem like that's going to do anything. Use that and break one of those, maybe? I mean, I don't know why you would. Maybe there's something inside the vent? No idea. I didn't even hit it. A little bit high. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do anything to either of them. That's not doing anything. There we go. I think it's some sort of fuse box must control the electronics in this section of the facility. Nothing up on top. Maybe I use that brick to bust that open? Maybe. Where did I... Over here, right? Yeah. Although, I suspect since I had... This was over at the end of the hall here. I suspect I already tried this last time when I played, but let's see. Oh! I at least didn't do it right last time. So there's that. Okay. Nothing's coming yet, anyway. No problem. So, basically, I just figured out there's a brick or broken piece of concrete lying on the ground. I threw it at a fuse box over there on the end. The panel came off. The outer panel came off. So then I yanked on a wire and removed it. And that's basically where we are now. Okay, and since that's no longer active, I guess that means I can go in here, maybe. Wait, what? Can I not? Oh, I can't go any farther here right now? Oh, do I have to go to this one? God dang it. shut this. Drag this in front. Just in case. Try to keep... If something comes... Now that it's like all dark, you never know. Just empty box is okay. Some empty boxes. I definitely do not like the fact that there's a bunch of blood in here. That's like super worrying, obviously. Syringe. Wow. Ah. Nope, it's coming back. Crap. Okay, just went back out that other door. Oh. Whoops. Okay. I thought I just heard the door again, did I not? Maybe not. Crap. I thought it came out that door, but now the door won't budge. And I'm not sure what did it go down this way then? Oh, this is all the way open now. It wasn't before. Oh. That's not going to do anything, though. And another one of these. I wonder what these are supposed to be, because they don't seem to really. So I could potentially use some kind of vice grips there. Don't know what for. Oh, do I need to move this? Okay. Well, also no. Do anything with that. Oh, I bet it went in the ventilation, which is where I'm gonna have to go. Crud! Dang it. Okay. We'll do this first. Just in case, but I don't think it's out here. Pretty sure it went in the ventilation. Stop. Okay, I'm going to save it with the progress we've got. These things are everywhere. There's still a part of me that's in there. Something that's drawing me in. So now, if I went to this, yeah, now you can see 2019. Yeah, see, it's almost literally a year since I last played it. I don't know at this point. I think that was the idea at first. I think now, more than anything, he's just trying to escape. Although he probably still would like to know where his father is or whatever, what happened to him. I think more than anything now, I think he's just trying to escape. I mean, he was knocked out at the end of last time, and then went from there. Do you remember when I tweeted earlier that I was playing and there was a picture? Yeah, something like in the picture was wandering around. And I don't know for a fact it's in the ventilation, but I'm guessing it is. Well, that it went through here. It might not be in the ventilation anymore. I don't know. This isn't exactly Alien, so I don't know whether it's still in the ventilation or not. Jeez. Arrows. Yeah, one of those things, like what's lying on the table there. But there was a live one. It wasn't on the table dead or whatever. It was actually, and I don't even know if that's dead, but it wasn't lying on the table. It was wandering around. This is called Black Plague, so I'm guessing, I don't know about actual bubonic plague, which is what the Black Plague originally was, but I'm guessing whatever these things have is a virus, and that's why, right? So I have this, right? The syringe. And then there's painkillers. Oh, maybe that's not. Medicinal alcohol. What if I do this? Nope, hang on. This. What if I do this? Use the alcohol and clean sterilize the syringe from all the old dry blood. Okay, so now we have a clean and sterilized by alcohol. I don't know what I'm trying to put in the syringe, though. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt I need to use painkillers for that. I feel like this is just a temporary health thing, if I remember right. This obviously uses to sanitize stuff. This is, well, batteries. These two are light sources. This, I'm guessing, is health or stamina, one of the two, or both. I'm not sure. And then this is your notebook. So we don't have anything to put in the syringe right now, as far as I know. Salvation? Ow. I don't know if I like the idea of that. What is this, unitology? Is this Dead Space? Come on. Salvation. What are you talking about? Plus, anybody who uses a big word like salvation in a situation like this probably has not actually found some kind of safety. It's probably they thought they were safe and then turned out not so much. Hey, wait. This is... Isn't this where we were before? Or is this just similar to? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were here previously. Oh, man. Really? It's not awesome. Everything is not awesome. I don't care if I was part of a team or not. Everything is not awesome. No free drinks today. Yeah, so that's where we got our drink before. What the actual, dude? Really? This just took me here? Well, I don't like that. Is there some other way to go that we didn't go previously? Because... Yeah, see, that collapsed on... Yeah. I don't even remember. Collapse, not too specific. Sound advice, think it's sticky. Yeah, watch your step. That collapsed. But this was bad news, if I remember right. This... I'm pretty sure we didn't want to go this way before. Let's go and see, but... It's blocked. Oh, it's blocked up. That's what it was. And then you can, of course, cross that. But... We've already gone this way before, though. Just carefully stay on this. I think that stuff might be cold enough to kill me. Yeah. And so what we previously did was we came down here and I thought we turned the freezing off though before. And that's how we were even able to go the other way. I thought. Thermostat controlling the amount of coolant running through these pipes. I swear we already did this. We already like turned it down or up or whatever. I don't even remember which one we were trying to do now. Stench in here is unreal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already did this. Oh. We were not able to go through here before because the power was on. Oh, it is locked still. Okay. Yeah. And we can't go that way because that'll kill me. It's frozen. So we don't actually want... Yeah. So then we just go back here, and then we go back the other way again. So I'm confused. Just a tad. Okay. Well, I don't know. Because if I don't have anything on here that I could use that'll have any effect on that pipe. I'm assuming I don't. Let's try. I don't think this is a thing, though. Use the syringe on the cold air that's coming through the pipe, maybe? I don't think so, but, I mean, I guess we could look and see. No, I can't even drag it. So I'm pretty sure what I need is something else in my inventory and then combine that with whatever I find in my inventory. Okay, so that's not a thing right now. I definitely don't want to encounter it, but I am a little nervous, kind of wondering where our plague-ridden friend went. Because he came this way, unless there was a turn I missed. I guess I could go back and see if there's another way to go on this side. Maybe I missed a turn. So far it seems pretty just straight, though. Doesn't really seem like it branches out at all. And there's, of course, this. I can't even do anything with this. Won't even let me interact, let alone look at it even, so. Or it won't let, the reverse of that. Won't let me look at it, let alone even, let alone do anything, so. And then loading, and then we're back. So I'm really not sure. Okay, so I guess it didn't go through the vent. Oh, so maybe it exited over to where that dead scientist had been. Maybe. Is there anything else over here in this area to find before I go over there? So I can, of course, use this for something, but I don't know what I would use it for. Stop. I go. Stop. Oh, that's... So that's all the way clamped down. So if I go the other direction, no. That's not clamps, no. I'm confused. Seems like this just doesn't work in general. Now, let me double check one more time. Okay, so if I go clockwise, I'm at the end, and that's all the way clamped. If I go counterclockwise, or anti-clockwise if you're British, it still clamps down. Yeah, so I don't think that works. Okay. Either it went out that way, or it went back out the door it came in then. Because there wasn't anything else. There weren't any other places it could have gone, right? Did it go here? Crapo. Okay, I might die here. Yeah, we have no idea about his dad. We know his dad was down in, so we know that his dad was in the mines from the first game or whatever. And that's about all we know. We actually don't know anything else. We don't know if his dad was ever infected. We don't know if his dad made it this far down. We know none of that. Absolutely zero of that. Yeah. So it looks like our friend did not come over here either. Our friend, as if. So he went back the far side, which is not a thing either. I can't remember how big the area of the explosion is, but I'm guessing if I were to throw something even from back here, I probably would still get hit by the explosion. I don't know for sure. I also might want to save the explosion for later, because if something does end up coming through here at some point and I have to be like I'm chased by it or something, maybe I mean, I'd need to bring something then, obviously, but if I have something here and then I get chased, then I could jump up on it, jump up over, and jump up in the vent before it. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna be a thing. Jeez. I don't know if there's anything else to do here with this. I mean, I could grab that, but it's not going to pull off or anything. I was just pulling it out of that so that the power went off. And that still is locked or jammed or whatever. So I really don't know. At this point, what else? No, not quite. Yeah. Yeah. That's literally the only stuff you would potentially combine it with. Because I already did the alcohol. So I don't know. At this point. Sounds like stuff's coming through the vents, but I don't actually see anything coming out, let alone I don't get any kind of an interaction indicator when I'm close to them. So he said he was a member of the Elevated. I assume that's like, because there's salvation on the wall, it's some kind of religious order of scientists, I'm guessing. So let's just go with that for now. So if it's a religious order of scientists, he's probably like highest tier of the scientists. So the one with the most knowledge, as well as possibly the most access to things in the facility. Yeah, maybe just look it up. I don't know. There's a bit to go into. I don't even remember it all either, because this is the same character that was in the first game. And we, at the very beginning of the first game, we had some, like an opening scene that gave us some backstory as well, so. Like, I don't have other stuff going on, but maybe at some point I make a backstory on this game. Or make a character biography video on this game. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know how much you would do, though. Their base would just be this guy, for the most part. You can make super short videos on some of the other guys that died, or like maybe his dad or something, when there's very little information. Maybe you can make a super short video including some of that, but those guys with the plague are obviously really strong. I mean, these aren't super heavy, but I put 2 of these in front of the door and it barely even stopped, barely even delayed it at all. With their eyes like that, I wonder if they're blind, but they have really good hearing or something. I'm not sure. Definitely seems like something's wrong with their eyes. Oh, that moves too. Interesting. Not that that gave us anything, but I didn't realize the rack moved. I'm pretty sure there's nothing. Yeah. Thought I'd already looked at that, but just in case. Yeah, I don't see anything else in this room that I would want to do either. Want to look at or access. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not great at it. Let's be honest. There are definitely times when I forget stuff. What the? Okay. That's gonna stay open, I guess. I mean, I got more stuff from that other room, but I still don't seem to have a way to move on that I can see. Maybe there isn't, I'm wrong, but... Well, I mean, there is a way to move on, obviously, but I'm just saying, like... Maybe it's not from here that you move on, I'm not sure. Maybe I have to go to a different area and then go on from there. Could just be for realism, to make things look more realistic or whatever, but this board can be picked up and moved with my mouse pointer, making me wonder if there's a purpose to do that. But I can't think of somewhere where there's a weak wall or somewhere where I need to climb up or anything along those lines where using a board like that would be useful. So maybe, but keep in mind there was power before I pulled the cord, and this whole hallway, for example, was all lit up. Not to mention when I go through the door that you can see out there far away, like go through this doorway and then go through the door there on the kind of the center, but it'd be like on the left side once you go out anyway. Go through there, and that where the area where the scientist is, there are laser beams with explosives and stuff. there's a vending machine. There's a little bit of light there. When I went through the vents and came out the other side of the vents, there was light there for the freezer area. I feel like there's enough light in this place. They wouldn't really have a chance to adjust. Unless they just at some point, maybe they became photosensitive, and so they avoided the lit up areas. I guess that's a possibility. Otherwise, though, I don't see why they would develop super dark vision if they were exposed to light often enough, right? There'd be no point because their genes would, or their DNA would determine that it's fine like it is, that they can handle things just as well as they need to. Can I? Probably not, but can I get up on here? That didn't work. Oh yeah, I'm running into the ceiling. I'm sure I can't because I hit the ceiling. If there is vent here, you'd think. So there are a few things that I don't know how to do right now that I would like to figure out how to do. Any one of them could be something that doesn't actually happen in the game. Could be something that you're not actually supposed to do. But the things I can think of right now, stop, okay, are, number one, out there where there are the lasers and the explosives, there's that big door that won't open. So that's one thing I don't know how to open. Number two, down at the far end of this hall, going around the corner and to the right, there's that door that won't open, even though I think one of the plague guys came through there. So that's number two. Number three, going back through the vents, there's that freezer area, and that stuff is still blowing, which would hurt me and I think kill me if I tried to go past it. So I have to turn that off somehow. So I don't know how to turn that off. I'm trying to think if there are any other areas that kind of are blocked that I can't really figure out how to get past. Well, I guess technically four. There's that freezer, the place where the big ham hocks are, well, they're not ham hocks, sides of beef are hanging or whatever, or are defrosting and gross and stuff. But there's the room right next to that, right when you first come out of the vent, and there's a door there that's locked and won't open. Now, I don't know if I ever want to go through that door, but at least those are at least 4 different places where theoretically someone in this situation could go on, and I don't know how to go past any of them. Once I figured out how to get the panel off on the power, I was hoping I could go through that far door at the end of this hall. But that apparently is still locked. I think the description it used was it won't budge. I think is what it said. I don't think it said it's locked. I think it said it won't budge. But that means that either I need to bust it down somehow, or just find another way around to it on the other side. And the thing is, I don't think I could bust it down. I'm pretty sure even if I grab this, I think I have barely enough strength to carry this, if anything. I don't think I have enough strength to use this. And anything smaller, like that piece of concrete that was broken off, I don't think is going to do enough damage to the door to really do anything. So you would think. But like I said, it did say it wouldn't budge. That's what made me think he went through the ventilation. Because if he went through the ventilation, that would explain why that door... Well, no, because he came from there, though, in the first place. So I am actually not sure. It's confusing, to say the least. It doesn't look like there's anything up on top of these at all for a key or something, potentially. I don't know about hopefully I see him again. I'd rather he just goes through the door and then leaves the door open, wanders somewhere else, and then I can go away while he's not there. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Maybe do kind of like I did in Never Again, where I followed behind the Queen of Spades. Although in the final game, I think they fixed that. I think that was a glitch. You weren't supposed to be able to do that, and I think they fixed that. Because I'm pretty sure I sneaked behind her at the same distance and wasn't able to do it in the final version of the game. So, well, I don't know at this point. If I can figure out a way to get past the lasers again, maybe I go... Let's see. It wasn't this room, right? It was this next room, I think. Had a big barrel. No, it just had those. Did it not have the barrel? I know there's the barrel out there. I wonder if I need to take one of these with me also, though. Well, let's take this with me if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to, though, is the thing. In fact, I know I won't, because I have to actually click on the door to get through. So I won't even be able to take this with me. Or what is this? Is this just water? I take one of these with me into the vent, maybe? I'll leave this one here for now. While I'm here, I'll go back here. See, I used that barrel and jumped over previously. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to go back the other way without some kind of a barrel or something, and there's nothing here to use for that, and I don't think I can... I'm pretty positive I cannot bring something across. So unless... And... I don't think I'm going to be able to reach through that. I'm guessing that'll just kill me. What are the... Oh yeah, that's the... Yeah, keep safe or whatever it says. A lot of great games, huh? Yeah. Okay, so let me try to take one of those water things with me into the vent, maybe? I don't know if that's a thing. I have an idea, but I don't know that it'll work. My guess is it won't. I don't think it's a great idea, but I did have a little bit of an idea, so I'm going to try this and see if we can do something with this. This will only work if it'll fit in the vent, though, which is not clear. Oh yeah, it'll fit. It'll totally fit in the vent. Okay. So I go like this, and then this, and then around again. Now, did I actually bring it with me is the question. I most certainly did not. Nope, it got left behind. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so that's not going to work. Haha! But I still have the idea. I just need to get something from somewhere else if I'm going to do it. Yeah, you could jump on top of that. Why? What were you thinking? I just need to find something I can take up in the vent. Maybe. This may or may not work. Will this fit in the vent? It might. It also might not. I'm really not sure. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, except it gets caught, doesn't it? No? No, we're okay. Okay, now this is gonna be tricky because I'm gonna have to. Oh, maybe not as bad. Oh, come. Physics. Game physics, not real life physics. Okay, hang on. Move this. Just take this and put it like over there. Yeah, that's probably fine. Oh wait, was this the? No, this is just blocked, right? Yeah. I'm assuming, even though maybe it doesn't show it here, I'm assuming the idea is like these metal. The metal here is pierced the edge, like through the vent and stuff, so you literally cannot go past it. Anyway. Alright. Let's see if we can get away with this. Oh, maybe it won't fit through. Okay, stop. Hang on. Let's put it flat. Okay, now. Can that go through? I feel like that's not going to go through. Oh no, it did. There we go. Okay, now I just walk on this, right? Now... I'm probably not supposed to do this, and this is probably... Kevin's gonna break game physics or something again. Xexor, sorry. Anyway. Just... Holy crap, Xexor, just get him to move. I know, right? No, but seriously, I know, seriously. Idiot. Idiot. Whatever. Alright, there we go, that'll work. Now what happens when I push that? Nothing. Well, now we're freezing that or something. Yeah, see, here's another one of those water things that I was able to jump up on previously. Well, that's what I was saying. So there's that area. So I'll show you, just so you can see, because it doesn't take long to get over there. I'll show you. Just walk on this carefully. Okay. So we go back over here, back through the vents again, right? We go back to where we had come initially. But in a problem similar to this one. So when we came through here, right, because it did a loading screen, we could not actually bring this with us. Okay. Similarly, I cannot bring this through the vent, or not through the vent. Similar to how I cannot bring this through the vent, let's say it that way. I also cannot bring it through the doorway here, okay? So that's what I got here. That's what I was going to try to do here. But the thing is, you have to use your left mouse button to carry this. You have to use your left mouse button to access the door. So you can't do both. So I did have that idea, but here's the thing. There's nothing over here that's tall enough to get back over there. Oh, maybe, actually. Maybe I can do this. Maybe. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure I already... Let's see. I'm pretty sure I already got whatever was on him previously, but we can definitely try and see. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. This. Okay. And now, this. These are in the way. You stinking jerks. You jerky wood board guys things stuff. Okay, get over that way. This also over like here, so you're out of the way. See, I can't even lift them up to carry them. Oh no, I can. Oh, I wonder why it wasn't working before. Anyway, okay, so this now. Push this so that it's. Oops, not what I meant. Crap. Oh dang it, you little turd. Well, whatever, okay. So now if I go up on this, perhaps I should save this before I do that. Let's save it really fast. Just to make sure. So I still got it set up if it fails. And I don't undo a bunch of other stuff I did previously. Okay, so we got this one right now. Okay. Alright, so now I go back. So this is still here. Okay. So I go like this. I don't know how. Okay, so I'm on the other side. Okay, so yeah, I'd looked at him before, so there's no longer anything for interacting with him. So whatever he had, I did manage to get previously. And there are also those. I can always put this back here, and then I can jump up this and go back in this vent. Oh, see, I'm on the other side of the coolant. Ah. Nice. So there you go. So that's the other way around. I did not remember having done that, but that's fine. Anyway. Can I not move on top of this now? Oh, there we go. Careful. And then... So there's that. So that completes that, okay? So that's a big circle around. I hadn't remembered that, but okay. So that's a big circle around. And the vent in the second room over there circles back to the other side of that. So that really doesn't go anywhere. I really think we have to get probably not this one. Maybe eventually this one, but probably, at least for now, probably not this one. Probably we have to figure out how to get through the door that's on the far side of this hall. But I don't know how to do that. Let's double check what the text on this said, but I think it just said it wouldn't budge. Which means something. Yeah, it won't budge. What happens if I do this? Probably nothing. Or maybe the thing comes even. Who knows? That's not going anywhere. I really wonder what these things are. It feels like those should open at some point, but it doesn't seem like they're going to. I still think they should, but that doesn't mean that they will. And there's something going on with the vents. If I figure something out with the vents, maybe I could do something with those two. Not the crawl through, but these air ducts. What? It's just a pencil on there. It's not a key or anything. See, it looks like it might come down any second. I should get out of here. Yeah. And it very well might come down any second too, but I do not feel like that's a reason to start panicking at the moment. There are much worse things around here, as we just saw a few minutes ago, so... I really don't know. Okay, let me look at the journal. Okay. To-do list. The entrance to the mess hall is locked with a strange device. Right. But I go back there and I pulled the power from this area. It's not affecting that other room. The lasers are still active. The thing's still locked. I hit the panel and it says it doesn't work. So that is not a thing. Between light and shadow exists an entire world. That world is necessarily our own. Get out now. Escapee note. Well, I guess you got my last note. We're through the thick of it now. If you, like me, have just escaped into the ventilation, we shouldn't be far from the stronghold set up in the mess hall. Should be safe there. I've been making my route. If you follow that, you should be fine. Almost home and dry now. I heard Howard's been working on a cure. Maybe we can beat this thing after all. Maybe. When I get back, we'll be able to sort everything out, and by the time you make it through, you'll be just in time for tea and medals. Maybe even some hot chocolate. How about that? I can't wait. I love hot chocolate. Neil Oswald, Chief Chemist. P.S. Careful of the mess hall security. I designed it myself. It's sensitive to organic material. Then medical report. Wait. There wasn't anything more, right? The second page on that at all? No, okay. Patient notes. Darren Gray, sex male, age 32, nationality Australian, role excavation team. First symptoms. Patient reported mild disorientation and was asked to lie down. Mild sedatives administered. Hour 3. Patient develops a rash on his neck. Possible infection entry point. Hour 4. 2 out of 3 full symptoms manifested. Deja vu. Patient reports that he's already undergone standard tests, which I am the only one who could have administered them. Paranoia. Said testing is important to the patient. I have no doubt that the third symptom, oral distortion, will take hold within the next 30 minutes. Abnormal noises, even disembodied voices, and alternate personalities are commonly reported in other infected staff. Hour 6, patient secured as per archaic standard procedure. Bolted the down myself. We can't protect ourselves from infection, but we can take precautions with the infected. Hour 7, patient pronounced expired by common consent of all those present. Expiration was caused by an overdose of insulin. I administered the dose myself at 6:12. Death did not occur for a further 13 minutes. 3 times the expected figure. I wonder to what extent Gray could still be considered a man. So I'm guessing we probably want insulin to go along with this. We probably want a bottle of insulin of some kind that we can combine with this to get a shot of insulin. Since that apparently killed them, maybe the insulin can protect you if you're not yet turned? I don't know. Don't really know what going back through the vents is going to accomplish either, but I mean, I've been through all this stuff multiple times. I'm not seeing something, so might as well wander and see if there's something I noticed this time that I did not notice the previous time. So obviously, we're going to go by this guy again. Well, his room. Yeah, see that? I'm guessing that was the guy that they were talking about, where they killed him with insulin. That'll be my guess. Obviously, I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm thinking. It is also possible this door could be the door at the end of that hall that I can't get through. And if that's true, do I want to get in here? I mean, maybe. Maybe there are clues, even if this guy's freaking... But he supposedly was strapped down. If when he was alive they were able to keep him down, I can't imagine that that's changed now that he's dead, or at least looks dead, even if he's just sleeping. If he came alive, I can't imagine that he could escape that if he couldn't when he was alive. Unless it's possible it's literally been years or something, in which case that metal could have weakened by now. But I cannot see any way of getting in this through these bars. Which means I think the only way would be through that door, which, if that is the same door that was at the end of the hall, it's currently saying it won't budge. So there's that. This, I mean, I can't even, some of this rubble here, I don't even get a prompt to grab, so I can't, see, I can lift this one, but I can't lift this other stuff. So there's no going through there, like, ever. Unless you, at some point, maybe secure something that's explosive, and then you could set it, like, up on top here or something, and then go around the corner while it explodes. That's possible. I mean, that did happen in Amnesia, for example, to get you through an area. And because this is Frictional Games, the same guys who made Amnesia, it's possible there's a similar mechanic here. I'm not saying it's a copy, like Amnesia took a lot of these ideas and just copied them. I don't think that's true. But you can see a lot of similarities between this and Amnesia. There are definite differences as well, but there are definite similarities. So, like here, where I'm crouching, fine. When I pause... Wait, what? Oh, he's not doing it now. What? Oh, because he's in the light, I think. Yeah, so if I crouch and I'm in the dark... See how it does this kind of warping thing? That's basically the indicator. It's a kind of a weird indicator for it, but it's kind of the indicator showing that you cannot be spotted by enemies, which obviously is a good indicator. You don't get that indicator in Amnesia. That's not a thing in Amnesia. So that's blocked, like we said before. Go back through here again. Yeah, if you don't have this board here and you try to cross, yeah, it collapses and you die. So you don't want to do that, obviously. That we showed, I accidentally showed, going the other way from the safe area, that it comes out to this other side for that. Anyways, there's the freezer here. I don't know why they have these crosses. They put dead people here? Because there's that, but otherwise it's not really. It's just rubble for now. And that's a board of some kind, which doesn't really necessarily do much. This is what I said earlier. It's locked, but this is where I said earlier one of those things, one of those infected, tried to come through here. But that was locked, so it couldn't actually get past. I guess these would be ham hocks, not sides of beef. That looks more like a pig than it does a cow. That doesn't really do anything. Except break the bottle. Which, you know, fine, but it doesn't accomplish anything. If memory serves also, I'll use the chair, but if memory serves, I've also already tried to climb up on top of this. Like get up, look up higher and see if there's something up there. And I don't ever find nothing on the third. Fourth looks empty to me. Yeah. Top is empty as well. And I was able previously to examine this, but apparently I can't even examine this now. But this basically says it's a thermostat for controlling the temperature, which, fine, but I mean, that doesn't, you can't interact with it after you notice what it is, so I don't know, you can't adjust the temperature at all. I'm really not sure what the point of that is right now. Maybe something for later. Other than this, I don't see anything else around here that'll move or anything. This is like another hall similar to what we had before. Obviously a different area because all the doors in that other hall, except for the one on the very end, are open. But I don't know. Okay. Locked up. Clearly, there is some interaction I'm supposed to be doing that I've not done yet. And that's all that does. I was wondering if maybe I could push that or something, but I guess all that does is check for drinks. I mean, on the to-do list is this. I'm supposed to try to figure that door out, but I don't know how I do that. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I guess I could try throwing something at it, maybe. Although I feel like I've already done that, but we could try. See if maybe I just haven't done that yet. That didn't work. I was over that as I get the lock mechanism or something. That didn't work at all. No, that doesn't work. Only trusted blood will get through. Oh, I wonder. Can I do this? There we go. That's trusted blood. I see. Okay. Okay, now. Yeah. I know you're on a delay, so, but yeah, that's exactly. I got blood from him. So, okay. So now I guess we do this. You can now enter the safe area. You're right. Is that actually safe? If this stronghold was anything like as elaborate as its security, I was in for an experience. I didn't know what to expect, but I was getting used to that. Jeez. I don't know that I want to be in here. Welcome to the shelter? Oh. Oh, it's a CD, so I'm going to have to find a computer or something to play that, I guess. Okay. That light doesn't seem natural. I don't think it is. I feel like that light is... What do you call it? Man-made, but that's not what I was thinking. Not the word I was looking for. Electric light. Survivor's note. You're too late. Sorry. We packed up and left today. It's been 6 months since we established the stronghold, and a year since we released the Turngate virus. Clearly, there's no one coming to rescue us. We took a vote and decided to head for the old mine shafts this installation was built over. Right towards the start of the Troubles, one of the scientists got out that way. We haven't heard back from him, but you never know. The vote was 8-3 in favor. Anyone returning to this point, I suggest you do the same. There couldn't be more than a few more survivors out there, even now, and more of our number are disappearing, losing it, or getting infected. You can make it out via the sewers, then into the shafts. Eventually, we'll all have to find a way up and through the ice. We may yet die of cold, but it's better than what happened to Gray. The only person that may still be out there is Howard. Kind of our leader. He left base a few weeks ago, and that's part of what's led us to this. He'd converted the kitchen into an office and was translating some old texts when he claimed to have found a way to counteract the disease. I guess he didn't make it. Annabelle Carlito, sous chef. Okay. I believe that's a master switch for the power. Another fuse box. This one seems to be broken. So this just goes back, right? It won't open again. Yeah, but that is. Yep, that's back the way we came. Sure is locked tight. And then this one. Drainage of sorts. A barrel. From the smell of it, I'd say the crap inside is drenched with gasoline. So I'm guessing we're going to try to go down there at some point, maybe. Okay, so more painkillers, I think. Which, if I remember right, I believe painkillers in this game are the healing item, effectively. Unlike in the Dead Island games, where painkillers are where the healing is actually an energy drink, because that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Oh, am I supposed to put something in there? I don't think I have anything, though. These are batteries. They're not fuses. Flare. Glow stick. So maybe I'm supposed to find fuses somewhere? But I can't go back through there, apparently. Maybe can I because I access that. No, yeah. Apparently the store is controlled from a remote location. However, it says here that it does open in the event of an emergency. So there's probably something in here on... It's gasoline. I could put a flare in it, potentially. So maybe if I pull this out and then I can make it like a fire alarm basically go off. Maybe. Do that. And then I go like this. And then I drop it in that. How do I drop it or throw it or whatever? Options, controls. Is there a drop here? Jump, crouch, run. I don't see a way to... Wait, that's movement though. Actions. Left mouse. So interact, examine, interact mode, holster, look, rotate. I don't see a way to drop an item. There's got to be a way, right? But I don't see. Okay. So what if I... Maybe I could do this with it? No. Wow. Can do this. Light it? No. That's all I'm trying to do. Back a little bit, and now try. Oh, it's not letting me light it, so that doesn't work. And I used up a flare. Let's be honest, though, I'm probably not going to use many flares in this game. So there's that, too. Yeah, okay. None of this stuff should be right. This definitely should not be right. This should not be right. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do next. Let's see. Can I drench this in gasoline? Probably not. It's probably not what you're supposed to do. But yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, maybe. So this is supposed to turn this on, but there's no fuse or anything right now. Was I supposed to get the wire from the other one and I just didn't manage to do it? Because I tried pulling it and I couldn't pull it out. Okay, hang on. I already know some of the other stuff I got to do. Let's do this. Load this back. I'm going to try a little more to maybe yank that wire out of the other fuse box. Just to see if I can maybe bring that with me. And then maybe I could hook it up if that's the case. I don't know. Come on, pull. God, no. Come on, get off. Get off. Let go. Let go. He doesn't want to let go. So I don't think that's a thing. Okay, these things kind of need to not be in my way right now. But it yanked out of the other side. Why doesn't it yank out of this one? Dang it, you jerk. You stinking jerk face. Okay. And there's no... I don't remember seeing any kind of a chip or anything that will... Let's go back through and do this again. Whoops. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. That could be me if I don't get out of here soon. Name tag says Neil Oswald, Chief Chemist. Yeah, he was the one who said he had set up this thing in the first place. Okay. I'm gonna, so I don't have to keep redoing that, I'm gonna save it again. We'll just save on top of the one we already did. Or maybe we don't. I think it just automatically does a new slot. Whatever. You never get used to, yeah, you're never going to get used to it. Just accept that you'll never get used to it. Okay. So, let me do this. There. Let me go through. But cannot go back, yeah. So this is the thing. Is it says it's broken. When I try to use that, it lacks on this, which isn't working right now. So I would need to find something either to get this working or to cause some kind of a detection of some emergency, something or other, so that this would work out. I'm gonna guess you can't break the glass. Otherwise, what kind of secure place would this be? But I guess I could try it and see. That did not work. Yeah, I'm guessing this is probably something along the lines of bulletproof in strength. So I have that now, and I'll grab this note again. Okay, yep. Okay. Oh, what is this? Did I... No, just something. Some random texture on the floor. Okay. So I go in here. So here's this again, although, once again, still don't know if I can even light that on fire at all. Obviously with the flare it doesn't work. Okay, grab more painkillers again. Oh, more batteries behind that. Okay. That's good. I was going to pull stuff out and see if I could do something with the boxes, but I guess if you're going to give me something, then thanks. Not quite. Not quite. Get up there. There we go. So is there something up here maybe I can... stack the boxes to get up on top? Oh, maybe I do the flare here. Or else I do the barrel of gasoline directly under that. Maybe. We'll see. Whoops. Ah. Okay. Alright. Here. Go through. Go through. Go through. Oh, this really doesn't want to. Alright. Let's grab this. Maybe I could stand on this. Something like that. And then maybe there. How? I'm a little bit to the side of it. Like that. So now if I get on this. Are you going to say there's a problem? Danger? There's a fire? Of course you're not. The power's not on is the problem. I'm guessing that's keeping it so that there aren't sensors right now to detect that. I don't think I have any other form of fire, so I think it's got to be one of those. It's got to be one of the flares, and then I don't know. But I apparently cannot get that other wire from that. Get the wire from that other circuit box, I should say. So I don't know. So I could put paper in here and then do that. That might start a fire, although if that's the case, why isn't my flare good enough? But something underneath these that I maybe missed? Not seeing anything. Gosh, I don't know. There's like this glowing light from something. Is it from out there? I guess. Not that I know what that means, if that is changed at all even. Oh, there we go. I just had to drop it. There we go. Is it me, or should I be really nervous about the fact that there are 3 doors in here and that beeping just went off? So now anything that might be around here would totally know that I'm here. That's going to go to another area. What the frick? Well, I don't like that. Jammed. Okay. Broken fridge. Filthy with grease from years of abuse. Unpleasant odors coming from the drain. Yep, okay, same thing. And there's a far door. Okay, if I open this. Okay, a couple of ketchup bottles. So nothing to write home about. Yeah. No, nothing there. Ew! This is super gross. Okay. Why are you not moving? Move. Move. There we go. You weirdo, just freaking go. Like, it doesn't want to give me a break here. More batteries. Plenty of batteries at some point if I need them for a flashlight game. You know, if you give me a flashlight at some point, maybe I could use the batteries. This area is gross. Probably bad news also. Tasty Flakes. Mr. Yort's Tasty Flakes. That's when I woke up this morning, I was like, you know, I'm hungry. I could really go for some Mr. Yort's Tasty Flakes. Also, apparently there are different flavors because this one is like a rainbowy one. This one's like a field of corn one or something. So there's that too. Okay, this. Oh, what is this? Strange artifact. That a collectible? It did kind of a your amazing Xexor noise right after I grabbed it, so I'm not sure what that means. I mean, other than I'm amazing, obviously, but I mean, besides that. Is there anything in here other than garbage? Grossness? I don't think there's anything else in there. What is the gross that's in here now? Can I even look at it closely? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I need one more gross oven over here. Okay. Okay, we'll do this. Apparently there's another... if that thing I picked up was an artifact, whatever these are called, I was going to call it an artifact, but documents and articles mostly to do with ancient languages and translations. Okay. But there's basically a save spot here, so I'm going to use that. Well, I feel like maybe we can play that CD here now. Since there's, I don't know, there's not really a sit in this game. Or I would try to sit down at the computer, but whatever. Nothing there. Oh, more batteries. Thank you. And... ah, flashlight! Thank you, game. Finally. Holy crapo. Friggin' jerk. Okay, so if I go here and I go like this. Boink. well, whatever. Okay, anyway. So this, maybe? There. See, it slid in perfectly. I should be able to read it now. Fan-frickin-tastic. The Shelter. CD-ROM drive.
Welcome to Shelter Research Station, Greenland. Shelter is an almost entirely self-sufficient installation, built in the 70s to further serve the purposes of the archaic elevated caste in their pursuit and defense of ancient knowledge. As a new member of the facility, there are some basic rules you should be aware of in order to be useful to the archaic. Shelter provides living facilities, including a mess hall, gymnasium, and medical bay, in addition to the stipulated array of laboratories, chemical and biological, workstations, excavation equipment, and security. Please use the former at your leisure, but expect to be assigned to the latter with a moment's notice. Second, due to the nature of our work here, should you feel in any way ill, lightheaded, or otherwise mentally incapacitated, do not report to the medical facility. Fasten yourself securely to whatever solid object may be available, attempt to seal all connecting doors, and await retrieval by our trained professionals.
That's ominous.
In a worst-case scenario, be prepared to swallow your personal cyanide capsule, which will be issued after this briefing. The Archaic hates to lose its treasured staff, but it may be for the good of the operation. We know you will enjoy your work with us.
She's so cheerful. And please, if you are having any trouble, don't forget to swallow your personal cyanide tablet just to protect everybody else. We don't care about you. Okay, great. Password changes. Important update. The following password changes have been made since the printing of your personal guide. Door number 456 4167. Door 332 3345. Blah, 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 blah. As always, the above information is strictly confidential. It is not to be spread to other members. So I will want that when I start playing next time, because I'm sure I'll run into some of these doors and want to try the combinations. Although I don't know that the doors will be numbered for me, but they might be. Okay, so there's that. Oh, copy the contents of the notes into my notebook. Okay, good. Introduction. Welcome to Shelter Research Station, Greenland. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is the same thing. Yeah, in a worst-case scenario, be prepared to swallow your personal cyanide capsule, which will be issued after this briefing. Like, all nice and stuff? Like you're excited to swallow cyanide. Like, what the frick? Okay, then. Okay, what about research? My research has uncovered something fascinating. Time and time again, I warned Overseer Frisk I needed nice last name. Frisk? Like stop and frisk? What the? Okay. Anyway, time and time again, I warned, or don't get too frisky. Okay, time and time again, I warned Overseer Frisk I needed time to perform a full textual analysis before my translation could be considered complete. He went ahead with the excavation anyway, and now he's paid the price. This facility's security level is high enough that no trace of it exists beyond the confines of these walls. Not even the archaic central caste have records of its location. In fact, the only link to this place in the outside world is the notes I left behind many years ago. However, since the virus was released over 1 year ago, no rescue attempts have been made. Not one person has tried to enter the facility. Until us, because we're stupid apparently. Just before the virus was released, I sent a message out to someone I could trust. I can only assume that my son Philip has received the note and done as I asked. So this, yeah, because this is Howard. So this is the dad, and we're Philip, we're the son. So this is dad talking about how he had sent a note to us to come. So I sent a message out to someone I could trust. I can only assume that my son Philip, us, has received the note and done as I asked. No matter what happens down here, at least I can rest easy in knowing no trace remains of this place, that these secrets will stay buried here. I've learned over the years never to put too much weight on any one discovery, but the information I now hold is vital, not just to our survival, but to the future of our species. First thing in the morning, I intend to call on volunteers to set out into the infected area of the shelter. No one will come, but I shall ask all the same. I'll make a move for the library research station first. Then it's all unknown variables. After that, I shall simply have to put my faith in this discovery. If I am wrong about this, I will barely make it through residential. To think, I left my family for this place, for this organization. Which is more horrible, that I've sacrificed something so dear, or that I do not regret it for a second? Howard Lefresque, Chief Translator. Jeez. And then doorlockcontroller.exe. So 236 is locked, and I can unlock it potentially. But we're not going to do that this time because it's basically just about time to finish up today. The last thing is this. Timeline of events. I copied the text on the screen to my notebook. 1910. Actually, maybe I get a little bit closer. There we go. Northwestern lead mine opened. Actually, might be easier just to do the notebook, huh, since we now have that. Timeline. Okay. 1910, Northwestern lead mine opened. 17th August 1930. University of Copenhagen research suggests high local suicide rates may be due to chemical deposits in the mine. 3rd September 1939. World War II breaks out. 1st December 1939. Part of the lead mine converted into British command bunker. 14 August 1945. World War II ends. 15th August 1945. Commanding officer files report on ancient artifact discovered during routine maintenance. 1952. Northwestern lead mine shut down. 1954. New lead and iron operations opened on site of old mine. 1969. Malformed local fauna prompts assignment of Dr. J. Peters to the iron mine. 1970. Dr. Peters discovers abnormally large species of gray rock worm, which we dealt with in the first... We might have to deal with it in this as well, I don't know. But we dealt with that in the first Penumbra game, in Overture. There's an area where there was a room that had a bunch of scientific notes and stuff, and there was a wall that looked kind of partially crumbled or whatever. And I don't remember what we did to trigger it, but we did something in that room, and then the worm came after us, and we actually had to run and not get eaten by the worm. That was fun. Okay, anyway. 21 August 1972. Accident involving large-scale deaths causes entire mining operation to be shut down. Many bodies are never recovered. 19th January 1973. Archaic becomes aware of events in Greenland. 1st April 1973. Construction begins on Shelter Research Station on site of abandoned Northwestern iron mine. 1975. Shelter construction complete. Key members include Overseer Bren Stafferson, Chemist Troy Retinesk, and Translator Howard Lefresque. 1990. Shelter operations expand to secondary excavation sites, including Site B, Water Cave. 12th September 1991. Troy Retinesk replaced by Neil Oswald as attending chemist at Site B. Boy, Troy's probably happy that he left and isn't around anymore, given that Neil's one of the dead guys. He's the guy we got the blood from to open the door. Okay. 6 January 1992. Substance 63 and Artifact 66B discovered at Site B. 20th February 1992. Site B closed due to hostile local fauna. Would that be something other than the worms? Though there were those dogs. I thought those dogs were just mutated. They were wandering around the mine in the first one, but maybe that's what those were too. I don't know. Okay, 3rd March 2000. Primary excavation uncovers Turngate tomb. Excavation continued despite protests from Howard Lefresque. Yeah, right. And he was talking about how he was upset that they didn't let the translation finish before he was able to determine if there was anything to be aware of before going in there. And that was in 2000? Yeah, March of 2000. 27th April 2000, investigation of Turngate tomb scheduled by Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk. Yeah. That's the thing. He's digging into it again, even though he didn't have the translation complete to know if it was dangerous or not. So Howard Lefresque has been there So Philip's dad has been there since 1975. So 25 years the guy's been there already. Wow. Okay. We'll do this. Save the game. There's something reassuring about that feeling, like I've got one less thing to worry about. Sure. If you say so. Just making sure this worked. Yep. Okay. So. Yep. All right. That is going to do it for today. Thanks for joining me. So next weekend, my plan is just to keep doing this. So my plan is to Friday stream Penumbra again. Saturday stream Penumbra again. Sunday stream Penumbra again. Can you guess what will happen after that? No, not stream Penumbra again. It's my 24-hour Halloween special. But good try. It does make sense that Penumbra again would be the thing. That's kind of the pattern. But no, unfortunately, in this case, that is not actually the thing that's happening. So, thanks for joining me. I will, like I said, try to get more of The Last of Us up soon and try to finish off Arthur on We Happy Few and try to get more of Elix up as well. So thanks for joining me. I guess that's going to do it for now. Oh, I'll also try to do a vlog soon. It's been forever since I did a vlog, so I'll try to do that soon as well. Anyway, thanks for joining me. See you guys next weekend, and especially see you on my Halloween stream. Till then, peace.